Hey guys, welcome. My name is MagdalineJanet and welcome to my channel. Today I am going to do the battle of brushes right here. Smith Cosmetics versus Makeup Shack brushes. This is the first time I'm using both of these brands. I wanted to see how they worked and if, because one is more luxe, is better than the cheaper alternative. Who knows? $81 versus $20. So if you're interested in seeing who wins this challenge, please don't forget to subscribe to my channel. I do post beauty videos 3 times a week. And without further ado, let's start the challenge. Guys, let's start. I'm excited to see who wins the battle of the brushes. It's my first time using both of these brands for brushes. I've used both of these in 1 or 2 occasions, but before then, you know, it was my first time. I'm gonna be using the Smith brushes on the left side, the Makeup Shack on the right side. And we're gonna focus on just the eyes today. I'm using the oldie but goodie Jaclyn Hill palette. I haven't used it in a really long time, so still looking like this. And let's just start. I guess I could take it off the packaging now. I purchased these at IMATS, which were both 20% off when I purchased them. Because, you know, I don't pay full price for most things. Since the bristles are white, we're going to use something black purse. So we're going to, this is the Smith 230 Small Quill Crease Brush. It retails for $27. Next is the Smith 235 brush, the Flat Quill Crease Brush for $27. Next is the Smith 247 Flat Round Crease Brush for $27. These are definitely pricey. Smith Cosmetics is a Canadian brand and they're all goat-haired brushes. We are gonna move on to the Makeup Shack brushes. First is the T50. It is the tapered blending brush. It retails for $6.99. Next is the Makeup Shack T4 pointed blending brush. It retails for $5.99. And the last one is the Makeup Shack T43, the large blending brush. Retails for $6.99. The Makeup Shack brushes also are goat-haired brushes. There's definitely a significant price value in these, and I can tell already by the handles on the Smith brushes, it's a little fat here and then it thins out here. So I don't know if you can see it. And it feels really nice when you're blending, like, because it's thinner up here. It helps you keep your hand at the end of the brush so you don't put too much pressure on your eye. I really like that. This one is a little tapered at the end as well, but not as much. I just always prefer that because it reminds me to keep my hand towards the back and blend, because I'm very heavy-handed. So I wanted to point that out. These have rose gold on the handle. This is more of a yellow gold. They're pretty brushes. These definitely feel luxe, and the handle, it feels like real wood. I tried finding it online to see if it is real wood, but it feels nice. And these just feel like your regular plastic. So there we go. That's just the quick info on the brushes. I try to make it as smooth as possible. I'm just gonna blend out, nothing too crazy. I'm not doing a cut crease or anything, just to see how they blend, how they work. I'm gonna use the 247 Smith brush. I'm gonna tap into both of these shades right here and just move it around the entire eye. And so far it feels very soft. Mainly what I look for brushes is for them to be soft on the eye, because my eye tends to be a bit sensitive when it comes to brushes. If they're like poking me, yeah, that doesn't work at all. So these are nice, soft, gentle. And these brushes are not dupes for one another. I just happened to buy these at the same time, and I was like, hey, let me just compare to see. They're blending brushes, but these are a lot smaller than these. I'm definitely taking that into account as I'm doing the makeup. So tapping in again on the same shades, going in with the T4. This one feels It feels good. It's not as soft as the first one. I would say it is comparable, but I do notice the slight difference in softness. And then when it comes to blending, I see them blending the same way. Nothing completely drastic is happening. I see like it's just the same. And as far as blending goes, I don't see anything different. The only significant difference I see right now is softness of the first brush. I'm gonna go in with the Smith 230 and the Makeup Shack T43. Also, both of these brands are online. There is a Makeup Shack store here in California. It's in the city of Orange. There isn't a store that sells Smith brushes, at least not that I've found. Essentially, these are online stores. Using our same brush, we're gonna dip into these shades right here. They're a tad bit darker, but we're using the same brushes. I'm using for the Smith, and we're gonna work that right on the crease. So you guys, I wanted to film right now, and there is a lawnmower going for about an hour and a half, I swear. So I was sitting around, I was just sitting around waiting. Like, who knew they went on so long? I mean, I guess it always happens because everyone's at work and today's a holiday. Okay, building up the crease some more. And I definitely love the handle. Oh, the handle's so, like it's so small. So it reminds me to keep my hand there. It's definitely precise. It is putting the color where I need it to go. Now getting the Makeup Shack T4, hitting those colors. And this one is definitely not as precise, but we're gonna make it work. But then again, it's not an exact dupe. You guys, I went out last night. I went out last night for the first time in a while. Woo! Can't do it like I used to. That's all I'm gonna say. I really like how it's adding this shade right here on the crease. Not bad at all. Something I wanted to mention is all of the brushes here are tapered blending brushes. Now we can continue. We're gonna use the 230 from Smith Cosmetics and the Makeup Shack T50. Both are very, very tapered at the end. I'm gonna go into this palette. We're gonna go back in here and work with this shade right here and this shade right here. And start working it at the inner corner. And then the crease. It does feel soft. It's blending very well. I'm feeling like the blending is so much easier with this brush. I feel like I'm getting results a lot faster than with the other brush. Okay, going in with the T50, using these shades right here. The shades, the websites, and everything will be in the description box below in case you have any questions. This one, it feels a little stiff, and the Smiths don't feel stiff. And I really like the point in this one. It's very, very pointy. Yeah, this one, I see a little more patchiness on my eye than this one. So this is the Makeup Shack side. I'm not feeling like it's as easy to blend as the other one, because I'm using them for the same exact thing with the same colors. I'm able to see if there's a difference in each. Now moving on to the Smith 235. I actually want to tap into this mustard shade. I've literally never used. This one's pointy. To just add it right here. It's coming off patchy. Not sure if it's the brush or the palette, because I like this palette a lot. But then again, I've never used this shade. I really like the point is really getting to where I need it to be, especially in this small part of my eye. Another thing I look for when I buy brushes is when I wash them, that all the bristles don't come off and the shape is still intact. I know a lot of times wash brushes, they get molded and they become softer and all that, but I don't, when I'm looking into brushes, I don't want it to be a completely different brush from what I purchased. All right, so this is it. This is for this eye. Now we're gonna go with the T43 and dip into Creamsicle. I like that these makeup brushes, the handles are really, really long too. I definitely appreciate the longer handles. Whoa. Okay, I really like how this brush deposited the color onto the eye so fast. Then again, it's a lot bigger brush, but I was not expecting that. Again, this brush is feeling a little stiff, but it's cool. I just quickly put some foundation, bronzer, all that good stuff, and I'm back to do the lower lash line. So this is how the look is coming along so far. They look pretty identical. I don't see much of a difference. Let's continue. Going back with the Smith 230 brush, we are going to go into these two shades we were working with. I'm gonna just bring it halfway to the lower lash line. And I usually don't use this big of a blending brush for my lower lash line, but you know, we're working with what we got today. Doing the same thing with the Makeup Shack brush, and I like how the shadow is applying on the lower lash line. Because of the tip of the brush, it's doing a good job. Now getting the Smith 235, we're gonna get and just diffuse the bottom a smidge. With the Smith brush, I don't really see the color shining through or coming through. Yeah, I'm not seeing the shade as much as I'd like it to. I don't know if it's the brush or what. It's probably the brush, right? Now back with Makeup Shack, going in with Creamsicle again. I like how the Makeup Shack brushes are applying the lower lash line. I think it's better than the Smith. Line my lash line with this NYX pencil. Using Bad Girl Bang mascara for the lower lash. So this is the final look using only these brushes for my eyes today, and I'm really happy how the look came out. I wanted to do something subtle and soft, but really see how the blending worked with the brushes, and I think the look came out really nice. They both look pretty identical. So let's just recap. I had never used these brushes before purchasing them about a month ago at IMAX. I did use one brush in each brand just to test it out, but for the most part, these are brand spanking new to me. I never used these brands before. So yeah, the Smith brushes, I love the aesthetics of the brush and the handle, the wood feel. They do feel luxurious. I like that the bristles are tightly packed together, which was really great. I feel like when I was blending, it just made the process a lot easier and a lot faster, more of an efficient blend. It was such an easy blend. It did cut off a lot of time in the blending process. Yeah, I really like these. These are expensive, $27 each. But yeah, that's this. And the Makeup Shack are $20. These three brushes are $20. Super affordable. They're both goat haired brushes, so that's comparable in feel, because I'm not really comparing them because they're not dupes for one another. In regards to the aesthetic of these brushes, I love long handled brushes just because I know I can put my hand back here and not really be super aggressive on my eye, because I tend to do that. I really like that. That was a plus. I like that although these are larger blending brushes, they're super tapered at the top, and it gives you the nice precision that you get on your crease that you need. Usually, I used to think you just needed a small brush like this, but not really. After doing this, I realized that this definitely works for the crease, blends out what you need. And these worked really well. The one con about this that I felt, they weren't as soft as the Smith brushes. I mean, it's obvious, for obvious reasons, these are literally $6 and $7, but it wasn't super rough on my eye that I noticed it that bad. So yeah, pretty much these worked well. The looks look the same. I don't know if you see a difference. Let me know if you see a difference in the looks and the blending. It did take me a little longer to blend with these brushes, but hey, they're $6 and $7, so you can't complain on that. And yeah, I think that's it. I hope I got every point that I wanted to make. And if I were to say who wins this battle, it's a hard one because I'm a cheapskate. I'm a cheapskate, but when it comes to makeup, not really, because I obviously paid a lot of money for these. So the question is, who wins this battle? Honestly, I'm so torn because I love both. I loved how these worked. I love how these worked. But if I have to choose, because I am a budget-friendly type of gal, I'm gonna go with the Makeup Shack brushes because they're affordable. They did a really good job. I don't see the difference in the look. in blending or anything. If you guys do, let me know. But this is a quarter of the price of these, and I just would have to go with Makeup Shack brushes. Yay, the winner! But, oh, I like these brushes. Don't get me wrong. I definitely will use them again. So this is the battle of the brushes, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope it was helpful, informative, fun, and yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Please don't forget to subscribe to my channel, like and share this video, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Bye!